How's everybody doing? Adventure AZ here. Today we got the Axial Gilamon out here at Apache Canyon. We're gonna shove it through the gnarliest lines we can find out here. This is some fun terrain. Let's get into it. All right, everybody, here we go with the Axial Gilamon out here in Apache Canyon. I did have the Capra out here on most of these obstacles. So let's see how the Gilamon does. I believe it's gonna take it way better than the Capra did. Trying to get the hook on that front, keep it, there we go. Splitting it. Nice. Nice and controlled. It's what we want. Oh. So the cool thing about this is just gonna lead into a series of obstacles right here. Like I said, there's some really fun terrain out here. So right here, we use some rear dig. We'll lock up that rear, burn the front, pull that through that pinch, that bind. Now we'll unlock it. Come on. Our passenger front's caught on that rock over there, fighting us back. Just gotta wiggle it through. Little throttle, little wiggle. Straighten out that rear. Definitely a tighter squeeze with the Gilamon. Capra went through that like nothing, but that's to be expected. It's a lot bigger of a vehicle. A little throttle, come on. Just not getting enough bite. There we go. Let's squeeze that rear around. Try to not mess up our line here. We want to keep it balanced in this. Keep our traction. Keep it pinched in here. Such a cool line. See, our front's getting a little light, but still not using that suck down winch. We're gonna cross over the top of this rock right here. Guess I could speed it up a little bit, just trying to be nice and controlled, and this is a gnarly obstacle. Get the pull over, yeah. Just to show you guys what's going on here. Got this gnarly crack with the breakover right here. Pretty sweet. Try to make sure our rear follows suit. Keep it balanced in this little crack right here. All right. That is awesome. Teetering right there, nice and balanced. That was sweet. Just all twisted up in there. All right, from here, we're gonna go straight into this. We'll just keep rolling into the next one. All right, we need to bring that rear down. So right here, let's use that front dig. Burn the rear, bring the rear down. Keep it balanced. Nice. Gotta love having front and rear dig. Comes in handy so much. You know, being able to dig the rear and burn the front is awesome, but it's even better to be able to dig the front and burn the rear. Oh, we gotta watch that rear. Let's see here. Just wanting to get tippy. Let's use some dig. Try to settle that front end down. All right, go back to 4-wheel drive. Whoa, that throttle, that reverse is gnarly. All right, well, maybe we can't come down this, but let's try to approach it at this angle, since we're already right here. Let's get that rear up on the rock, shove that front through. Pinch the rear a little bit, force the front through. Look at that, the moss and the dirt off the rock just falling. All right, definitely had to approach it a little differently, but that's all right. Still getting through it, guys. I want to keep that rear balanced up on that wall on the passenger side as we get through this. Get the hook on the front. Uh-oh. All right, let's use some dig. See if we can pull that front end over where we need it. Do the rear wiggle. All right, go back to 4-wheel. Get that rear to climb and hopefully balance out the front. Force that front through this crack right here. We're definitely on that panel right there on the rail. I guess that, don't know what to call that on a buggy. That would be the rocker panel on a full-size rig. But not sure what that would be on the buggy. I guess just the rail. All right here. We got to get that front to drop down and balance out. There we go. All right. Fun obstacles are here. You guys will have to let me know if you find anything on, you know, Google Maps. I'll go adventure it. I'll go put tires on it if it's worthwhile. That's what I'm out here doing. Adventuring away in Arizona. Time for some drone footage. When I'm out here in these remote canyons, I like to give you guys a little overhead view, give you an idea of what I've hiked out to and what I'm crawling in. When I'm at my local crawl spots that most people locally know of, I don't really feel the need to give you guys the drone shots, but out here, it's nice. All right, y'all, this is where we get into some really steep, gnarly, technical obstacles. And if you've been following my channel from the beginning, this right up there is where my capra fell all the way down into this pit that was full of water at the time. But we've been really dry recently, and it's been pretty darn hot today. This is the second video I've been filming today. Earlier today I filmed the Vanquish optic out at our our local spot, Badlands. Get you guys a better shot of this. Some really fun, technical, steep climbs. Now this, I think we're just gonna go ahead and take this up. Still ain't using no suck down winch. A little throttle. All right, let me catch up to the truck. So this little crack right here shouldn't be nothing for the Gilamon. But up there, that's a fun crack right there that I could not get my capra to go through. Oh, we shifted it off over. Okay, I'm gonna take a reverse. Let's use some suck down winch at this point. Hold that front end down as we try to get this thing positioned where we want it to get the pinch. There we go. So she's a bit wide when I pinch it in here. That it just climbs that other side and wants to lift up. Let's see if using some dig would help us. Our dig, there we go. Use a little more suck down winch maybe. No, let it out. No, that was too much. It's helping us a little bit. About right there. Come on. Is this crack just big enough that the Gilamon can't get through it? All right, let's use some dig. Back to 4-wheel. Really fighting it on this one. Wow, that was pretty sweet. We had to battle for that one, but we got it. Definitely using all the tools in our toolbox. That's why we have them. Oh, get situated here on the hillside. So this one I was always trying to accomplish with my capra, but can never get the hook up top. I believe that the Gilamon has the wheelbase to get the hook. See, we're climbing that rear a little too soon. Just little steering corrections. See what happens when I bring that rear back. Whew, we don't want to tumble down this. All right, maybe square up on it more. and bring the rear down it. So right here, it's wanting to lift our front. Let's use some dig and get a hook. We need a bite. It wants to. Right there, that's a good hook. Wow, just force it through. Those tires are just putting in the work. That was awesome. I've always wanted to get that line, guys. Right here, we got another fun crack. Really steep climb to shove it in. Just really love getting into the fun. Just I enjoy the fun, gnarly lines. They're the more gnarlier they are, the more funner they are. Yeah, and if you guys didn't notice, if you weren't following before, I did change out that fuel cell. I had a 3D printed one in there, and it was just humongous. So I had to swap it out to be more proportionally correct. Yeah, it's getting real toasty, but I will say that the breezes coming through this canyon helping me out. We started off down there, and there's plenty of other crawling, but going up this hillside seems to be really fun. Got some really technical steep climbs. Come on, we fought so hard to get this far. We need to get her to settle down right there. Maybe we drop that front passenger down in it. Well, folks, that's about all we'll be able to get today out here at Apache Canyon with the Axial Gilamon. Everything is overheating. The Action 4 that I film on is overheating. My remote's overheating. The Gilamon's electronics are pretty hot, and I'm overheated too. So we're gonna get hiking out of here. But we will be coming back with the Gilamon out here to conquer more lines that we didn't get to hit. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Thanks for watching. We will catch you next time.